Welcome to the WP Week podcast, your one-stop destination for the latest updates and insights from the dynamic world of WordPress. Whether you're a WordPress agency, developer, or simply an enthusiast, this podcast is designed to cater to your needs and keep you updated on all things WordPress. We are proud to be sponsored by the reliable WP Job Openings plugin, your trusted partner for all your recruitment needs. In today's episode, we'll cover WordCamp US, urgent funding requirement for WordPressCS maintenance, thread auto closure on WordPress.org, test team reps nominations, WP.org content translation proposal, and recent acquisitions. Hey there, I have some interesting news to share with you today about the WordPress community. First up, WordCamp US is about to kick off in National Harbor on Thursday. And guess what? The event will be live streamed and live captioned. This is a great initiative to make the event more accessible. It's also worth mentioning that volunteers dedicated to accessibility will be present for the first time ever at WCUS, which is fantastic news. In other news, WordPressCS 3.0 has been released, bringing the latest updates to the WordPress coding standards. However, there's a catch. Unless funding is found to continue maintaining WordPressCS and its dependencies, maintenance will be halted. It's now up to the corporate agency users of WordPressCS to come together and figure out how to fund its continued development. There's also a discussion happening on MetaTrack about whether support threads on WordPress.org should auto-close after 6 months. The suggestion is to remove the auto-closure and instead add a warning that the thread is old. Let's see how that pans out. You must have heard about WordPress Playground, an experimental project that uses WebAssembly to run WordPress in the browser, making it possible for users to quickly test plugins and themes without having to set up a local development environment. A new Chrome browser extension, created by Lubis, a development agency, makes this even easier by adding a Playground button to theme and plugin pages on WordPress.org. Users can fire up a sandbox instance to test drive a theme or plugin in just one click. Moving on, nominations are now open for new test team reps for the next 12 months. If you're interested, make sure to submit your nominations by August 31st, 2023. Now let's talk about investments, acquisitions, and partnerships in the WordPress ecosystem. Group.one has acquired 3 plugins, BackWPup, Adminimize, and Search and Replace, that were previously owned by Inside. This acquisition strengthens Group.one's portfolio even further. Here's an interesting partnership. NASA has funded the development of a front-end highlighting feature for the Equalized Digital Accessibility Checker. This means better accessibility for all users, and it's great to see NASA supporting such endeavors. Lastly, Codeine WP, known for its flagship brand Themeisle, has acquired the Jardo theme. Exciting times for both companies. In community news, there's a groundbreaking all-women panel happening at WordCamp Kathmandu 2023. The panel will discuss and share their experiences in tech careers. It's fantastic to see such diversity and inclusion in the WordPress community. The WP Community Collective, WPCC, has successfully funded its first fellowship for the WordPress contributor community. The fellowship has been awarded to Alex Stein, a blind individual and longtime WordPress contributor, who is also part of the accessibility team. Main WP 4.5 has been released, bringing in flexible widgets, enhanced encryption for third-party API keys, a redesigned dashboard navigation, and 3 new widgets. It's definitely an update to check out. Beaver Builder has released the first beta of version 2.8, introducing features like a box module, global styles, and global colors. To make it even more exciting, the team is providing a hosted demo of the new beta release. Great news for those attending the Community Summit. This year's travel fund has raised a whopping $48,000, which means 38 attendees will be receiving travel grants. A big shout out to Automatic, A2 Hosting, Elementor, and Weglot for sponsoring the travel fund. If you're a block developer, you're in for a treat. Ryan Welcher has compiled a list of recipes for a new workshop called the Block Developers Cookbook. You can browse the existing issues and even contribute your own bugs or ideas to the list. Last but not least, the call for speakers and sponsors is now open for WordCamp Malaysia, WordCamp Rochester, WordCamp Kathmandu, and the much-anticipated WordCamp Asia. Keep an eye out for more updates on these exciting events. That's all, folks. Stay tuned for more WordPress updates and community news. On today's episode, we covered a wide range of topics, including WordCamp US, urgent funding requirement for WordPressCS maintenance, thread auto closure on WordPress.org, test team reps nominations, WP.org content translation proposal, and recent acquisitions, among others. Thanks again to WP Job Openings plugin for sponsoring today's episode. I'll see you guys at the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.